Tasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Bhavati Sundar, this is Narsimha Day, appearance day. So what I will do today we will take the from not so used to this. Manage. Not so bad. Here. We will go to Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto. In the 7th canto, the Lord slays. Yes, chapter 8. So this class is in English. Narada Muni continued, all the sons of the demons appreciated the transcendental instruction of Prahlad Maharaj and took them seriously. They rejected the materialistic instruction given by their teachers Shanda and Amarka. Now for us also, actually it's a every moment phenomenon. The one thing is the instruction coming from Srila Prabhupada. He is representing everything for us, correct? And other thing is the instruction coming from Maya, all the time, in the mind. Sometimes we may mistake some inspiration come as an inspiration from Krishna or Prabhupada, but it may be instruction from Maya. So we have to filter this every time. Okay, now you see, this is this always I say, Shanda and Amarka school is a school of today. We are very excited to send our children to these schools, but actually these are all Shanda and Amarka schools, where they teach how to make money, how to do politics, correct? They teach everything bad. Okay? The whole mood, the very purpose of education is sense gratification. This is not education, this is nonsense actually. They teach them some tools to make a living and give them some silly certificates by which people become proud. Will these certificates help you at the time of death? So what is the utility of this? Simply become proud because of silly certificates that we have. That is the purpose of this school. No education actually happens. What actually happens? Some tools are taught for making a living. Even an animal knows some skills to make a living. It's not to be proud. I have some skill, I can make myself food, become proud. No, that is foolish. Sometimes you meet some people, oh, you are doing this job. That is just external face you are showing. Internally, it's useless. Just to encourage somebody. Okay? So we should be very clear, these are all Shanda and Amarka schools that we have today. No knowledge is taught. Some skills are taught to make a living. Now, just like we may externally see everything, we have to give a due respect. In Ishopanishad, it is said there is Vidya and there is Avidya. Both are important. Vidya is a knowledge which takes us to the lotus feet of Krishna. It is most important. And avidya, this what is taught actually can be given standard, but very nice. It is given the standard of avidya, not vidya. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vidya will make you happy. Vidya will give you good character. Vidya will help you to reach the lotus feet of the Lord. That's called vidya. Anna? Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavyastine shuni chaiva sabhakeja pandita. So if there is vidya means you can understand difference between body and soul. Anna? Pandita. Pragyavadam samashase. Okay. So when Shanda and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya, English में चलेगा ना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा मैं English इतना थोड़ा is officially English class. When Shanda and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya, observed that all the students, the sons of demons, were becoming advanced in Krishna consciousness because of the accession of Prahlad Maharaj, they were afraid. They approached the king of the demons and described the situation as it was. Imagine they are afraid. Because look at the power of the child. A small child. First thing, look at his fearfulness. He knows he will get death penalty for doing that. He did not care. Look at that. And look at the power of the child. He has converted demons to Krishna consciousness, all the demonic children. It is said in the Bhagavatam that children are not so much spoiled. Children are generally innocent. The parents are all demons. What do you mean by demon? Demon is not somebody wrong. Demons mean the person is Rajoguna and Tamoguna. They can easily become a demon. Not very difficult. Correct? Remain a body, naake kanti, gale mala, ek kali chela. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said. Big tilaka, and we may become demon. So demon is not defined by dress. Demon is defined by which guna he is in. In Sattva-guna, we start becoming divine. And Krishna consciousness is supposed to be even beyond. Okay? That's very beautiful. Okay? So now they cannot understand and appreciate demons. Demons' very nature is they become irritated when they see Krishna consciousness. When Hiranyakashipu understood the entire situation, he was extremely angry. Why is he angry? We cannot understand. He should be actually celebrated. But it has happened sometimes. We go to schools and colleges, we make all the children dance and all, and the parents next day call the management. ये क्या बकवास सिखा रहे हैं मेरे बच्चे को ये लोग? क्यों ISKCON के लोग allow करते? They get very worried. They get scared. So much so, and they get so worried, my child may become a sadhu, something. One day he chanted and danced. नहीं, ये सब का कोई जरूरत नहीं. Let us only try economic development. That is school of Shanda and Amarka. That is what the demons were. And Hiranyakashipu became very angry, so much so his whole body trembled. Thus he finally decided to kill his son Prahlad. He decided to kill. Such a wonderful devotee. Hiranyakashipu was by nature very cruel, and feeling insulted, he began hissing like a snake, trampled upon by someone's foot. His son Prahlad was peaceful, mild and gentle. His senses were under control, and he stood before Hiranyakashipu with folded hands. According to Prahlada's age and behavior, he was not to be chastised. Correct? Small children do anything, you know it is wrong. Even they do something, so a small child steals something. Now what does he know what is mine, what is theirs? We don't punish him. Correct? It is said till 5 years no punishment. So nobody chastises a small child. He is angry. I stood before Hiranyakashipu folded hand. You see this point, His behavior is perfect. He's watching everything, but his behavior is perfect. He's standing with the folded hand. Same father who tried to kill him so many times, but his behavior is perfect. See? You cannot find with Prahlad Maharaj. You cannot say he did not respect his father. He's standing with folded hand. See the amazing. According to Prahlad, age and behavior, he was not to be chastised. Yet with staring crooked eyes, Hiranyakashipu rebuked him with the following harsh words. Hiranyakashipu, the most impudent, most unintelligent disruptor of the family, O lowest of mankind, you have violated my power to rule you, and therefore you are an obstinate fool. Today I shall send you to the place of Yamaraj. Now, very interesting thing Bhagavatam points out. Whenever somebody tries to insult Krishna, or somebody tries to insult a great devotee like Prahlad, Mother Saraswati doesn't allow that. And she speaks some word who have another meaning, which is glorification. So you can read it in the purport, very elaborate discussion is there. I just can read this analysis by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. See, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has done analysis. Ulabhed Karadhama. He has made big families seem insignificant. Another meaning, So all the meanings have been taken out and properly explained, so you can read at your leisure. Okay? But it is interesting. My son Prahlad, you rascal, you know that when I am angry, all the planet of three worlds tremble along with their chief rulers. By whose power has a rascal like you become so impudent? You appear fearless and overstep my power to rule you. Okay, so very beautiful. So he is saying, what he is telling Hiranyakashipu to Prahlad, okay, when I am angry, all the planets of the three worlds tremble, okay, including the rulers. That is the power of Hiranyakashipu. But he is saying something interesting, that you look fearless. By whose power you are rascal like you. As you become so impudent, you appear fearless and do not obey me, power to rule you. I told you not to do this, you did this. Why did you do it? Prahlad Maharaj is replying, my dear king, the source of my strength of which you are asking is also the source of yours. So beautiful. Indeed, original source of all kind of strength is one. So he is speaking politely, he is expressing very politely, but he is speaking knowledge. He is not only your strength or mine, but he is the only strength of everyone. He says, you are asking who is my strength? He is also the source of your strength. Without him, no one can get any strength, whether moving or not moving, superior or inferior. Everyone, including Lord Brahma, is controlled by the strength of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What you are talking, even Brahma, everybody gets strength from him. The Supreme Personality, Prahlad Maharaj continuing. He is actually, when he is speaking, he is doing, he has been given service as an Acharya. He has been sent to this world, he reveals to Narsimha Dev later. He has been sent to the world by Lord to give an example of a devotee. So he's doing his service. He's not just doing his service, he should be fearless. So he's doing his service. My dear, the Supreme Personality Godhead is the supreme controller, triumph factor, is the power of the senses, the power of the mind, the power of the body and vital forces. We have different kinds of senses, correct? The senses have a strength, correct? The mind has a strength, the body has a strength, the vital force, the subtle thing, that everything is given by Krishna. His influence is unlimited. He is the best of all the living entities. Shri Radha Govinda ki. Yeah. See, today the Lord will not fast, but we should fast. Some of the people are planning to have non-grain. No. Narsimha Jayanti or any festival, we should actually fast. If possible, we should do nirjal till evening. If needed, we take water. Okay? Somebody is old and sick, it is different, but don't become lazy in doing fasting. Some people already are planning. Actually, cooking in the morning should be just for the deities on festival like that. You know? We should not eat. Try. But if you have some problem by afternoon, take some fruits, something, okay? Or non-grain. But principle should be to avoid. Principle should not be to eat. It's not correct. Okay? प्रभु जी non-grain है ना आज? नहीं. Okay? Principle should be to eat. But true, you have festival in the evening, there are a lot of services. Okay? You can take some non-grain, but principle should be that depending on the body. Okay? Some people, actually nirjal should be the principle. If not, so hot, take some water, take some fruits. It's like different kind of fasting are there on Ekadashi, no? One is called nirjala, one is called sahajala, then is called sahaphala. Uske baad saw everything. So go according to your capacity. Don't go to saw everything immediately at 8 o'clock. Don't do that. Try. And when I was young, I used to do nirjala. But as the age is now cross 50, cross 60, then particularly those age people, be careful. Because then you will get headache. Okay, chalo, let us go. मैं सबकी नज़र थी आज क्या फीस्ट हो रही है ना, वो उनके लिए आपके लिए नहीं आज. ठीक है. Supreme Personality, Godhead is the supreme control of the time factor, the power of the senses, power of the mind. His influence is unlimited. You see, when you are hearing Prahlad Maharaj, you are knowing what a devotee is. हम devotee नहीं हैं, हम devotee की नकल कर रहे हैं, पढ़ रहे हैं बड़ी बड़ी चीज़. एक दिन डिवोटी बनेंगे, पता नहीं कितने जन्म बाद, है ना? That is our thing. We should be realistic where we stand. You see that his heart is full of glories of Krishna. Like Prabhupada, natural for him to glorify Krishna. For us, it's a sadhana for our purification. We are speaking all this. Where do we have these feelings in the heart? His influence is unlimited. Kuch nahi, heart is cold. He is the best of all the living entities. See? The jewel of a devotee. The control of three modes of material nature. By his power, he creates his cosmic manifestation, maintains enlightenment. You know, sometimes I hesitate to give class in Hindi. I tell you one reason. क्योंकि मैं जब बच्चा था बहुत मंदिर जाता था, वही तो ये सब बोलते हैं भिखारी मंदिर के बाद, भगवान अच्छा करेंगे, भगवान ने मैं बोला वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, वही याद आते हैं मेरे को. एंड वो तो यू नो दे डोंट स्पीक विद मीनिंग, दे स्पीक फॉर दक्षिणा. भगवान मेरे को बहुत अच्छा करेंगे, रखा 50 रुपये. आई रिमेंबर वन टेम्पल इन वृंदावन. आई जस्ट वेंट, दैट टाइम आई जस्ट बिकम ब्रह्मचारी, सो आई वेंट देयर. अरे कितना सुंदर दिख रहा है ब्रह्मचारी. आई गेव 50 रुपीज़. वो ऐसा बेवकूफ़ बनाते. एंड वी बिकम इन्फ्लुएंस. So we should be careful. His influence is unlimited. He is the best of all the. Prahlad Maharaj continued. You see, now he is speaking because he is an acharya. He is speaking. He is doing his duty as an acharya. He is not hurting his father. He is doing his duty. Very important. Person has to do his duty. Correct? In the heart, yes, Srila Prabhupada has given the service. I am not qualified. But devotee does his duty fearlessly. So Prahlad Maharaj is doing his duty fearlessly. What is saying? My dear father, give up your demonic mentality. Do not discriminate in your heart between enemies and friends. Make your mind equipoised towards everyone. Except for the uncontrolled and misguided mind, there is no enemy within this world. In fact, I use this as the first principle of mind control. We have no enemy. What do you understand? We have no enemy. We only imagine enemies and become fearful. What is our enemy? Our own mind. Just keep checking that. We have no other enemy. Huh? This is a revolutionary revelation. True? As an acharya, when he is giving instruction to his father, we are also demonic to a large degree. Correct? Trying to become a devotee. He says, you don't have any enemy. Nobody has any enemy. What is the enemy we have? Our own mind. What is another enemy? He will speak some silly words about you and he'll waste his life. Correct? Nothing can be done. But you should be watching your own mind. Right? What is our purpose? To go back to God. And for what it is needed? How pure is your mind? Right? How much sincere is your desire to serve Srila Prabhupada? That's all is needed. Right? So look at it. You have no enemy. Our enemy is our own mind. He is the best of all the living entities. Okay. Except for the uncontrolled and misguided mind, there is no enemy within this world. This is the first line I use in mind control. Beautiful, Anna. And the students, they cannot believe, what? I have only one enemy of my own mind. There is no enemy outside. We only imagine enemies actually. When one sees everyone on the platform of equality, then one comes to the position of worshipping the Lord perfectly. So we don't make enemy and friends. He never liked that. When Prahlad Maharaj was in the school, Shandai Namaskar school, they were telling enemy, friend. Prahlad Maharaj, enemy. He is like the Lord. Suhridam sarva bhutana, ajata shatravaha shantaha. He doesn't have any. His enemy is never born. At heart, he wishes well for everybody. Hiranyakashipu replied, you see that what is the use of instructing a demon? You rascal, you are trying to minimize your value as if you are better than me at controlling the senses. Kya? You are better than me at controlling the senses. He was always drunk, and never followed any regulative principle, nothing, always drunk. And he's saying, today is very interesting. Today is the appearance day of Narsimha Deva and disappearance day of double auspicious. Actually, he's also a great devotee, hidden as a demon. So it's a disappearance day of, so you have to do double fast now. You rascal, you're trying to minimize my value as if you're better than me at controlling the senses. This is over intelligent. I can therefore understand your desire to die at my hand, for this kind of nonsensical talk indulged by those about to die. Oh, most unfortunate Prahlad. Now why he becomes unfortunate? Because in his calculation, materialistic calculation, what is the destination of Prahlad? He'll become the king. Correct? Or he will have kingly opulence. He was not the only son. Hiranyakashipu had some more children. But whatever it is, he'll have opulence of the king. Okay, or become a king. He had the whole universe, kuch to de dega usko. Chal bhai, planet Earth, some planet he can have. He'll become the king. So, king hoga, bade ash honge, bade maje honge. So, you are unfortunate because wo sab you have lost. His calculation only materialistic. Long time ago, I remember one boy joined. And when he joined the temple, his father came. Not here in Bangalore. So every father gives some silly argument why not to join. He gave the argument, I'll not give you any share of property. उसके लिए तो आया नहीं नहीं मेरे को चाहिए. मतलब उनका कैलकुलेशन है वही, मतलब यही चीज है. वो अब उसको क्या बोल रहे हो इस चीज के लिए, वो तो सब कुछ छोड़ दिया. ठीक है. Unfortunate Prahlad. You always describe a supreme being other than me. A supreme being who is above everything, who is a controller of everyone, who is all pervading. But where is he? Where is he? If he is everywhere, then why he is not present before me in this pillar? So you always say, just like many atheist people say this challenge, where is God? If is God, show him. Have you seen God? Why we are worshipping this? Friends don't tell you. Chanting Hare Krishna, have you seen Krishna? Why you are chanting? Some people say some king was there in the history, they have simply made him God. People say so many things. How do you answer that person? My simple answer is, suppose आपको एक प्रॉपर्टी आती है, आपके दादा परदादा जी की, कि आपके नाम पे है, तो उसको तो आप ले लेते हो। आपने परदादी जी को देखा था क्या? आप तो खाली कन्वीनियंस के लिए बात कर रहे हो, बदमाश। आपने तो परदादी जी को देखा ना, है ना? So many things we don't see, we accept because it is comes from an authority. है ना? So this is not an argument. I have not seen. I have not seen so many. Not that everything that exists I have seen. No, I have not seen all those things. It's not a good argument. What do you give another answer to this? Prabhupada gave an argument that what is the anyway power of seeing, rascal? What is the power of seeing? If there is no light, you cannot see your hand also. Why are you so proud? Show me. See, another thing is that can the logically, systematically we can prove God. You can prove God, but then the elements of proof are not visible to you. First, you have to understand the knowledge of the soul systematically. Then we can explain you God. Okay. So always know this is the argument of the demons. Always. See, when you talk to the demons, you have to talk with logic and reason. You cannot bring Shastra. Arey, Bhagavad Puran mein hai, tere Bhagavad Puran bhar mein jao. They will not listen. So you have to talk. Therefore, Prabhupada many times animates conversation with devotees and he is using logic and reason. He says, now you become a devotee, I become a demon. Ask. And then he will reverse. Now I become a devotee, you become a demon. Ask. And he make the devotees first many times. Said, okay, ask questions like, no, free your mind. Because we are devotees, we still have doubts actually, to be honest. You see how many conversations, always hear Prabhupada conversation, bahut maja hai. It's very powerful, very, very illuminating, and Prabhupada is available very informally there. In the lectures, Prabhupada is very formal. Right? See, Srila Prabhupada, that is his kindness. When he is in conversation, he will be very, very, even he is an acharya. Huh? He will be very, and devotees will be laughing with him. Devotees will ask questions. The Prabhupada will say, shut up, you rascal. And they all will be laughing. They will give all kind of argument, atheistic argument. Prabhupada will be smashing those arguments. And then Prabhupada said, now let us reverse. You become devotee, I become a demon. And then again Prabhupada is defeated. Even as a devotee. It's just do like that. I heard one time, he used to always find opportunity for this. When Prabhupada is traveling in the aeroplane, so when they are carrying the deities for installation to another city, the deities he is holding on his lap, the devotee, and Prabhupada is sitting next. So Prabhupada says, so we will have start conversation. Prabhupada will not, because he is an association, no? So what? Same. I will say there is God, you say there is no God. Let us have conversation. And it will enjoy, not let us reverse. Keep them engaged, devotees. You see, so many times we say devotees traveling with proper morning walk, he's engaging them, always engaging them in Krishna conscious discussion. If nothing is there, you are sitting with a devotee, don't gossip. Gossip is the cause of our offenses, gossip is the cause of our fault. Don't gossip. Prajalpa. At that time, say, let us read a book together. It's very nice. Beautiful. Almost unfortunate describes, where is he? If he is there everywhere, why is he present before me in this pillar? So Prabhupada says that actually Prahlad Maharaj already, Narsimha already appeared. He is very dear devotee. You think Lord will not appear? He knows what's going to happen. Sword is going to come out. So to protect him, to assure him, just like a mother will come, no? So already he was there. And Prahlad Maharaj is looking at the pillar. That's why he says the pillar. Because you are speaking so much nonsense, I shall now sever a head from your body. Let me see your most worshipful God come to protect you. I want to see. Dekhe to tera Bhagwan ka idhar aata hai kya? See the whole. As from where the Narsimha Dev came, just imagine from the pillar. What are the pillars? Some metal element, what it says in science, atoms. And it says, Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanda Koti Koshish Ashesha Vasudhadi Vibhuti Brahma. Krishna is there everywhere. He is there inside. In any part of his creation, Krishna can be fully manifest from that. Just like deities. Krishna fully manifests himself from a murti. We know it comes from Jaipur. But after it is worshipped, we don't say it is a marble statue. It's an aparada. The Lord is standing. You should just take like from Goloka Radha Krishna coming and standing. Otherwise, the great acharyas are not fools to make beautiful temples. The Goswamis or authorities in our Gaudiya line, they all made a temple, isn't it? Why did they do that? Because deities are non-different. That the beautiful conversation is there. So that anyway, continue. So the point is that so Lord can manifest even from an atom. Boom. No father, mother of this world. He doesn't need anything. He just fully manifests himself. Now let me see. Being obsessed with anger, Hiranyakashipu, who was very great in bodily strength, that chastised the exalted son, devotee son Prahlad with harsh words. With harsh words, started chastising Prahlad, cursing him again and again. Hiranyakashipu took up his sword, got up from his royal throne, and with great anger struck his fist against the collar. Okay? Cursing him again and again. That is the nature. Hiranyakashipu took up his sword, got up from his royal throne. Great anger struck his fist against the collar. Then from within the pillar came a fearful sound, which appeared to crack the covering of the universe. Oh my dear Yudhishthira, the sound reached even the abodes of the demigods like Brahma. The demigod heard it, they thought now planets are being destroyed. So Narsimha now appearing. See, he is the source of all energy. Can you imagine the energy? The whole universe is shaking with that sound. है ना? कभी ये होता है ना, lightning होता है, कितना जोर का sound होता है, हमको लगता है मर जाएंगे इतना, है ना? Heart start beating, something like that. Terrific sound. Even the devatas can hear it. So, but they're feeling as if everything will be planets will be destroyed. While showing his external power, Hiranyakashipu desired to kill his own son. Heard that wonderful tumultuous sound. Hey, ye kya? Which had never been heard. Upon hearing the sound, some leaders of the demons were afraid. None of them could find the origin of the sound in an assembly. तो जब तो भयंकर आवाज होती है तो कुछ लोग डरने भी लगे, ये आवाज कहाँ से आ रही है? To prove the statement of his son, see now, very interesting. Narsimha did not appear because of test of Hiranyakashipu. He appeared because of Prahlad Maharaj's word. Please, this is a very important point. कहाँ दिखाओ, कहाँ है? तब मैं सर काटता हूँ तो आएगा. भगवान है क्या इस पिलर में? Prahlad Maharaj बोले, हाँ है. And therefore he appeared. Very, very important point. The Lord did not appear because of test of Hiranyakashipu. He doesn't care for your test. Correct? He came because Prahlad Maharaj said yes. To prove his devotee's word should not go wrong. Correct? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Kaunteya pratijanihi. So like that, Krishna is coming to prove his word. To prove the statement of the devotee, his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial. In other words, to prove Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even with the pillar of an assembly hall. The Supreme Personality Godhead Hari exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. Narsimha Bhagwan ki. So appearance ho gaya. Now let us see what is happening. Conversation Hiranyakashipu and Narsimha Deva. Not conversation. Narsimha Deva doesn't talk to him. Just tears. When Hiranyakashipu looked upon all around to find the source of the sound, the wonderful form of the Lord, which could not be ascertained to be either man or lion, emerged from the pillar. In amazement, Hiranyakashipu wondered, what is this creature that is half man and half lion? So all of us actually make a plan to live forever. All of us. That's what we are doing. Whole science and technology, what it is doing, so that nobody dies. But these plans, this attempt purposes have been made many times. And he always takes the example of Hiranyakashipu. Whatever plan you make, Krishna will smash it, because the Kala will not allow you to stay in the body more than one more second than what is ascertained. You use allopathy, you use homeopathy, you use Ayurveda, whatever you do, your time, what is the thought, you have to leave the body. Great? So you cannot do anything actually. But people try. So who is this creature, half man and half lion? Hiranyakashipu studied the form of the Lord, trying to decide who the form of Narsimha was standing before him was. The Lord form was extremely fearsome because of his angry eyes. which resembled molten gold. His shining mane, which expanded the dimension of his fearful face. His deadly teeth, his razor-sharp tongue, moved about like a dueling sword. Ears are erect and motionless, nostrils a gaping mouth, appeared like caves of a mountain. Look at the size. It was like a size like a mountain, the Lord Narsimha. He didn't take a small size. Massive. His jaws parted fiercely. The entire body touched the sky. That means it's like a size of a mountain. Boom. His neck was very short and thick. His chest was broad. His waist was thin. Sumadhyama. Always try to be sumit. The waist was thin. Person looks beautiful if the stomach is thin. Sumadhyama. His waist was thin. Hairs on the body were white like the rays of the moon. His arms, which resembled flanks of soldiers, spread in all directions as he killed the demons, rogues, and atheists with his conch shell, club, disc, lotus, and other weapons. That's the overall picture of Narsimha Deva. Hiranyakashipu murmured to himself, Lord Vishnu possesses grace. He understood Vishnu has come. because he knows his brother was killed by him. So, दूसरा वो वरा form था एक और ले लिया. But this great mystic power has made this plan to kill me. Well, what is the use of such attempt? Who can fight with me? Thinking like this and taking up his club, Hiranyakashipu attacked the Lord like an elephant. It's a very nice symbolism of fighting elephant and lion. And always lion wins. Just as a small insect falls forcefully into the fire, an insignificant creature becomes invisible. When Hiranyakashipu attacked the Lord who was full of effulgence, Hiranyakashipu became invisible. है ना? बोलते हैं ना जिसकी मौत आती है वो आग की तरफ है ना एनीवे आग की तरफ भाग रहा है कीड़े भगते हैं आग की तरफ Hiranyakashipu became invisible in that day. This is not at all astonishing, for the Lord is always situated in pure goodness. Formerly during creation, he entered the dark universe and illuminated it by his spiritual effort. When the creation is done, the universes are all on the pose of his body, but nothing happens. But the Lord enters the universe as Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Shirodaksha, when the universe comes into action. Thereafter, the great demon Hiranyakashipu, extremely angry, swiftly attacked Narsimha Deva with his club and began to beat him. Lord Narsimha captured the great demon. Yes, and along with his club, and just as a Garuda might capture a great snake. O Yudhishthira, the great son of Bharata, and Lord Narsimha gave Hiranyakashipu a chance to slip from his hand, just like अभी देखा चूहे को मारते हुए बिल्ली को देखा बिल्ली पकड़ के थोड़ा छोड़ती है उसको खेलने देती है फिर पकड़ती है ना देखा आपने तो हिरण्यकशिपु नरसिंह पकड़ा ऐसे तो थोड़े टाइम के लिए जब छोड़ा सारे देवता अरे छोड़ कर दिया छोड़ मारो 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 सारे देवता लोग टेंशन में आ गए. As Garuda sometimes plays with a snake and let it slip from, Garuda also does it. The demigod who lost their abodes for hiding behind the clouds of fear of the demon did not consider incident very good. They were very, jaldi karo. When Hiranyakashipu was freed from the hand of Narsimha, he falsely thought that the Lord was afraid of his power. डर गया देख डर गया मैं कर रहा था डर गया. Therefore, after taking a थोड़ा रेस्ट किया पीठ दर्द थोड़ा जोर से पकड़ा था थोड़ा रेस्ट भी किया. He took up his sword and shield and again attacked the Lord with great force, making a loud shrill sound of laugh. Now Narsimha, he attacked him. Narsimha started laughing. He is fearful. Sound shrill of laughter. Supreme Personality God Narayana with extremely stronger power captured Hiranyakashipu, was protecting himself with a sword and a shield, leaving no gap. With the speed of the hawk, Hiranyakashipu moved sometimes the skies under the earth, and his eyes closed because of fear of Narsimha's laughter. डर लग रहा था उसकी हंसी सुन के. A snake captures a mouse or a Garuda captures a venomous Lord Narsimha. The capture Hiranyakashipu could not be pierced even by thunderbolt of Indra, because so many blessings. Indra भी कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे. The most powerful weapon is Indra's thunderbolt, Vajra, but his body was even powerful, cannot. Vajra will be of no use. As Hiranyakashipu moves limbs here and there, सब हाथ पैर है, along, very much afraid at being captured. डर गया, अब डर गया, पसीना आने लग गया. Lord Narsimha placed the demon on his lap, support him on his thighs, on the doorway of the assembly hall. Neither day, neither night. Lord very easily tore the demon to pieces with the nails of his hand. Lord Narsimha, the mouth and mane was sprinkled with drops of blood, his fierce eyes full of anger, impossible to look at. Why so much anger? So much pain he gave to his pure devotee. Licking the edge of his mouth with his tongue, the Supreme Personality God and Narsimha was decorated with the garland of interstantic and Hridayaksh's abdomen, resembled a lion that had just killed an elephant. Take a symbolism, lion which has killed an elephant. Supreme Personality God had many arms. So Hiranyakashipu was exhibiting in arms. First uprooted Hiranyakashipu's heart and then threw him aside toward the demon soldiers. Soldiers that come in thousands to fight with him with raised weapons and was very faithful for Hiranyakashipu. Narsimha killed them with mere the ends of his nail. Sabko pakad thank diya. The hairs on Narsimha's head shook the clouds. Thousands of soldiers came. Alone Hiranyakashipu just threw them aside. Now hairs on his head shook the cloud and scattered here and there. His glaring eyes told the effulgence of luminaries in the sky. And his breathing agitated the seas and the oceans. Because of his roaring, all the elephants in the world began to cry in fear. Imagine the sound of the roaring. That they are making sound in fear. That is the roaring sound. Airplanes were thrown in outer space and upper planetary system by the hair of Narsimha's head. Because the pressure of Lord's lotus feet, the earth appears to slip from its position. Prithvi hill rahi hai to see the weight and the power of Narsimha. And all the hills, mountains sprang up. The pressure niche laga hoga to pahads bade ho gaye. Due to the intolerable force, because the Lord bodily effulgence, both the sky and the direction diminished in their natural illumination. Manifesting a full effulgence and a fearsome content, and Lord Narsimha being very angry and finding no contestant to face his power and opulence, and sat on the assembly hall in the excellent throne of the king. Very interesting. Narsimha now sat on the throne. हम भी आसन बनाते हैं, भगवान बैठते नहीं हैं. So, and a discussion, why did Lord accept the throne of Hiranyakashipu? Why? Because actually he is a dear devotee. Therefore he accepted the throne. Otherwise not. You can invite the Lord, he will not accept. He accepted because he knows he's just doing drama of my enemy, he is my dear devotee. Because of fear and obedience, no one could come forward to serve the Lord directly. देवता लोग सब पहुंच गए, but किसी की हिम्मत नहीं भी अंदर घुसने की, बस बाहर खड़े थे. हिम्मत नहीं अंदर, देवता लोग भी डर गए. Hiranyakashipu excited like a fever of meningitis in the head of the three words. Thus, when the wives of the demigod and heavenly planet saw the great demon had been killed by the personal hand of the Supreme Personality Godhead, their faces blossomed in great joy. The wives of the demigod again and again showered flowers from heaven upon Lord Narsimha Devas like rain. At the time, aeroplanes of the demigod who desired to see the active Supreme Lord Narayana crowded the sky. The demigod began beating drums and kettle drums. And upon hearing them, the angelic women began to dance, while the chiefs of the Gandharvas sang sweetly. So Gandharvas, Devatas, celebration has started in the universe. Mighty King Yudhishthira, the demigod that approached the Lord, they all came now. Just like Prime Minister comes, means all lower officials will come. So everybody came. They are headed by Lord Brahma, King Indra, Lord Shiva, and great saintly persons, the residents of Pitraloka, Siddhaloka, Vyadharaloka, planet, whole universe is theirs. The Manus approached, so did the chiefs of various planets. Whole the universe has come, the chiefs, to pay respects. The Lord has come. The angelic dances approached, so did Gandharvas, Charanas, Yakshas. We are talking about Yakshas. The inhabitants of Kinnar Loka, the Vetalas, inhabitants of the Kimpurusha Loka, the personal servants of Vishnu, like Sunanda and Kumuda, they also came. From Vaikuntha also people came. Big occasion. All of them came near the Lord, who glowed with intense light. They individually offered their obeisance and prayers with their hands folded at their heads. Lord Brahma prayed. Everybody prays, but Lord is not satisfied. Thoda gussa बढ़ ही जाता है. Lord Brahma prayed. Brahma is the pure devotee. But Indra says, my Lord, thank you. I got Apsaras back. Narsimha says, ये क्या prayer है भाई? Like that. Then Brahma asked Prahlad Maharaj, can you pray? हमारी प्रेयर से तो सुन नहीं रहे. नागलोका से मणि वापस मिल गई. Thank you. See, the more sinner Hiranyakashipu all the jewels on our roots and our beautiful wives also. We had taken everything right. Now we got back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, क्या है ये prayer? ये prayer है क्या है? देखो ये. Anyway, सारी prayers हो गई, कुछ नहीं. And Narsimha Deva is still very angry. Okay? So he knows, Brahma knows, only Prahlad can satisfy. So not only he just saying he knows, Narsimha Deva says in that after hearing his prayer, you are best among my devotees. Certificate, दिया ना, ये certificate चाहिए, ये नहीं. The great saint Narad Muni continues, the demigods headed by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva and great saints, demigod dared not come before the Lord who was at the time extremely angry. Anger was not gone. Even after killing Hiranyakashipu, सब शांत कर रहे हैं, गुस्सा भी चल रहा है. The god of the fortune, Lakshmi ji, has requested to go before the Lord, but the demigod present, who out of fear could not do so. But even Lakshmi ji did not go forward, because she had not seen a form like that. Because chaste woman will not go in front of a strange man. But Shastra says it because of Leela Shakti of the Lord, this was happening. Because Lakshmi ji can know, but by Leela Shakti she was confused. Ye kaun hai? She also didn't get. So anyway, that is the arrangement of the Lord, because Krishna wants to glorify his Prahlad Maharaj. Never seen such a wonderful, extraordinary form of the Lord, and thus she could not approach her. Thereafter, Brahma requested Prahlad Jao, was standing very near him. My dear son, Lord Narsimha is extremely angry at your demonic father. Please go forward and appease the Lord. And here is the difference between a pure devotee and the devatas. Purna Vishwas, thoda doubt. बहुत फर्क होता है ना. थोड़ा सा झटका दो, निकल जाता है. किसको आप पे डाउट है, कौन आपको अपराध करता है, निकल जाता है ना. सिर में कीड़ा होगा तो बूम आ जाएगा, है ना. होता है नहीं कभी कभी. आप बच्चे को डांटे, बच्चे के मन में कुछ आपके लिए कीड़ा है, तो क्या हो, आप कहाँ बोल रहे हो, आपको पता चल गया. एक्चुअली ये रेस्पेक्ट नहीं करता. मेनी सिचुएशन लाइफ वी कैन नो पूर्ण विश्वास एंड डाउट्स. ठीक है. पूर्ण विश्वास यू कैन हैव ओनली ऑन कृष्णा, करेक्ट. We are all having faults, but still we can know how is actually respecting you, not respecting you, you know, because Krishna will create situation, boom, they'll blow up. They can know. एक खाली drama कर रहा था, actually he has no respect for it, है ना. What do you say? Isn't it true? So now you see the devatas, they say Lord Vishnu is a worshipful deity, are having fear. That means some doubt is there. True? थोड़ा डाउट है. And Prahlad Maharaj has no doubt. There is a difference. So that's, see, Krishna has created a test. Shri Radha Govinda ki, because Narsimha Bhagwan ki, because we have a small Narsimha deity which we bring, deity life, which we bring only on Narsimha Jayanti out presently. Temple mein we will ask the pujaris and we will have a permanent deity of Narsimha, but not now. So now, so evening mein we will have festival online. I request everybody to join. Okay? So I'll take class in Hindi in the evening. Okay? So Hindi department, मैं हिंदी में class लेगा, public class. If you generally Hindi means all languages people know, चल जाता है. गुजराती, मराठी, ओडिया, बंगाली तो हो गया, हिंदी में सेट हो जाता है. ये साउथ इंडिया में ये कुछ प्रॉब्लम होता है कुछ, पर्टिकुलरली तमिलनाडु और मलयालम भी, हाँ, बाकी एक्सट्रीम बाकी चलता है. Okay. So evening will be different. So therefore today in the morning I just read from the Shastra. Evening we will take care of new public is also there. But this is also very good actually. If you can get Bhagavatam in Hindi mein, you can arrange Hindi mein Bhagavatam. Narad when he continued, okay, So now imagine, so all को समझ आया ये point? भगवान ने एक भयंकर भय क्रिएट कर दिया, जो थोड़ा भी डाउट था वो रुक गया, सारे देवता रुक गए, ठीक है. ब्रह्मा शिवा और को छोड़ दो, वो प्योर डिवोटी है, एंड लक्ष्मी दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ लीला शक्ति, ठीक है, दे आर ऑल्सो प्योर डिवोटी. बट बाकी देवता लोग, अरे मेरी अप्सरा मिल गई, मेरे मणि मिल गई, वो सब डर गए, थोड़ा डाउट है. बिकॉज अगर प्योर डिवोटी होते तो मेटेरियल वर्ल्ड में क्यों, स्पिरिचुअल वर्ल्ड में होंगे ना, ठीक है. तो दिस इज द एग्जाम क्रिएटेड. दैट्स व्हाई अ गुरु आल्सो यू सी, इवन इन भरत महाराज और रघुगुण सरेंडर्स फर्स्ट स्कोल्ड्स, पागल के जैसे बात कर रहे हो. Even in Bhagavad Gita, because of the Padhatal that actually respects or is simply doing drama. You cannot educate somebody unless he respects you. You cannot teach. Teaching is not possible. Right? You cannot lead somebody who doesn't respect you. It's not possible. Not possible. So now you see in the tough situation, Narsimha they created a very tough situation. All situation, very, very tough situation. सारे देवता फेल हो गए. And Prahlad Maharaj बाहर. एंड प्रहलाद महाराज देखो, वो तो बड़े बड़े थे ना, उसको ज़्यादा डरना था. अब अभी कोई भी सिचुएशन होती, कौन डरता है? बच्चा भागता है ना, मम्मी ये नहीं, सब डर के बैठे, हाथ पैर कांप रहे हैं, और ये चला गया विदाउट एनी फियर, नो फियर. एंड ही प्रूव्ड कि कृष्णा ऐसा सिचुएशन करते हैं टू प्रूव इज प्योर डिवोटी. ही प्रूव कर दिया ना, प्रूव, देखो ये है मेरा प्योर डिवोटी, देखो तुम लोग. एंड नॉट ओनली दैट, देन ही विल ऑफर प्रेयर्स. सबकी प्रेयर फेल. Such beautiful prayer. Narsimha Devi was so happy. Not that artificially he gave. First he showed his fearlessness, then he offered prayers of people. Prayer. Krishna wants to glorify. Just like Krishna wanted Bhishma to be glorified. Hai na? So Bhishma, when he spoke, all the sages listened. He was an ordinary personality, Kshatriya, yes, lekin Krishna knew he is my great devotee. All of you hear him. So Krishna created a situation, correct? And he's instructing, convincing Yudhishthira to rule. And at the same time, his prayers, so touching, beautiful prayers. Totally surrendered, pure devotee to the Lord. Okay? O king, although the exalted devotee Prahlad was only a little boy, छोटा 5 साल का, he accepted Lord Brahma's word. डरा नहीं, बाकी जाओ ना, नहीं, आगे जाओ, सब पीछे चुप रहे थे. He gradually proceeded toward Narsimha and fell down to offer a respectful obeisance with folded hands. ये है डिवोटी. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, खाली नकल, बट सुन के अच्छा लग रहा है ना, थोड़ा सुन के धीरे धीरे डिवोशन बनेगा. एक दिन हम होंगे कामयाब, एक दिन. Well, Lord Narsimha saw the small boy Prahlad Maharaj prostrated at the soles of his lotus feet. इतना गुस्सा उसको देखा, he became most ecstatic. Emotion change होने लग गया, with affection towards his devotee. Raising Prahlad, the Lord placed his lotus hand on the boy's head. Correct? कुछ पेंटिंग में दिखाते हैं गोदी में बैठा के रखा है, बट पिक्चर से ऐसा लग रहा है सिर पे हाथ ही रखा था, है ना. बट जैसे भी, it doesn't have to describe everything. Always ready to create fearlessness for his devotee. The Lord's hand is create fearlessness. डरो नहीं, बोलते हैं ना, डरो नहीं. बट हमारे क्या है, खाली हाथ करते हैं, ना तो उसमें आशीर्वाद होता है, ना fearlessness होता है ना. Like always, Radha Rani will be showing hand like this, blessing us. Correct? ढूंढ रहे हैं, उधर है नहीं, उधर नहीं है, बट जनरली है ना, एक हाथ तो है, हाँ, एक हाथ है. One hand is always blessing. So, but when she blesses means, you see her hand means you will get all the opulences, including material opulences, spiritual opulences. But हमारे हाथ को खाली देखने का है, उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं. By the touch of Narsimha Deva's hand and Prahlad Maharaj's head, Prahlad was completely free from all material contamination desires. Okay? Because he is born in a demonic atmosphere, he's being purified. As if he had been thoroughly cleansed. Prabhupada says here, same way, Narsimha Deva is ready to touch your head also. Not that he is partial to Prahlad Maharaj, but we don't sincere like him. Correct? Every time it happens, Prabhupada says the same thing. When Dhruva Maharaj had his touch by Lord Vishnu, there also Prabhupada said, same thing Lord can do, provided you proceed for it. ऐसा नहीं है भगवान is partial. If he is giving, he will give you also. He will also touch your head with. But he is, हमारे लिए तो यही रहेगा. Same hand with which just killed his father, with the same hand is blessing Prahlad. Both are his children, correct? But one behaved in one way, one behaved in another way. So they are getting. So what do you want? The nails or the soft touch? His heart filled with love and his eyes with tears, that we're able to completely capture the lotus feet of the Lord within the core of his heart. He captured with love the lotus feet of the Lord. See? And now Prahlad Maharaj will pray. Pray शाम के लिए रख दें. Prahlad Maharaj fixed his mind aside upon Lord Narsimha with his full attention. Anyway, fast है. वो तो खाने के लिए जाने का है नहीं. Full attention and complete trance. With a fixed mind, he began to offer prayers in love with a faltering voice. Afternoon के लिए भी थोड़ा बनाना जो बना रहे हो भगवान के लिए काफी. Prahlad Maharaj prays, how is it possible for me? Now I will take the prayers in Sanskrit. We'll do it in the evening. I'll just give you a glimpse. Trailer दे रहा हूँ तो आप लोग you'll be interested है. Shri Praharad Uvacha Brahmadaya Suragada Manuyata Siddhaha Tvaikatanagatyo Vachisam Pravahe
Katanagatyo vachasam pravahe
Aradatum Purganai Adunapi Pipruho समय हरे रुग्र जाते So he is saying Brahma Adaya, Brahma and other people, Suragana, all the Devatas, Munaya, the great sages, Siddhas, Sattva, Katana, they are all situated in pure goodness. Vachasam Pravahe, they have offered beautiful prayers to you in pure consciousness, Brahma and other sages. Na Araditum. What prayer? I am not qualified. I am not qualified. I have no adhikara to offer you prayer. Kim toast Marathi, Hare Ugra Jate, my Lord, I am born in a demonic family. What kind of prayer I can offer you? Beautiful. अरे बड़े बड़े देवता ये लोग सब बड़े sages and all ये तो प्रार्थना करें मैं क्या प्रार्थना करूँगा? This is actually the platform of any service. I am doing service because Brahma has told me to do this, but at heart, so in the evening we take these prayers now, ठीक है? हरे कृष्णा, सब लोग शाम को आ जाना, हिंदी में क्लास होगा, ठीक है? चलो सबके दर्शन करा दो.
प्रभु जी टाइम क्या है?
टाइम तो आपको उसमें देखो ना, अभी वो जो चार्ट में टाइम है उसको फॉलो करने का कोशिश करेंगे.
ठीक.
देखो सारे गुजरात से सारे लोग आए यहाँ पे, आप तो घर में बैठे मजे से.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी,
हरे
हम लोग भी
कृष्णा,
आएंगे. हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा सभी को.
Hare
हरे
Krishna
कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा,
Hare Krishna
हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा सभी डिवोटी.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा.
राम राम
राम हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे हरे.
हरे
हरे कृष्णा. So,
हरे
देखो
कृष्ण प्रभु प्रणाम.
हरिकर जी आप तो बहुत पास है, बैंगलोर से आ सकते थे, है ना? आजकल फ्लाइट का टिकट भी खाली 3000 का चल रहा है.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी.
प्राण चैतन्य प्रभु, हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा. दंडोत प्रभु जी.
You like to say something on Narsimha Dev Jayanti? What touches you maximum on this festival? Okay, let us hear. Our Bhagavata class teacher is there.
No, Prabhuji, I am happy to hear from you, Prabhuji.
Anyway, something what touches you about this festival. So let us hear from some people. Yes.
What touches me from this particular pastime is, Prabhuji, is Prahlad Maharaj's devotion for Narsingadev, where after this pastime, when Narsingadev asked Prahlad Maharaj to ask something, Prahlad Maharaj refused to ask, and then finally Narsingadev said, ask something for my pleasure, and then he ultimately asked for forgiveness for his father. So we see that a devotee's devotion to the Lord is so much that the Lord is completely purchased and subservient to the love of his devotees. So this
Beautiful.
particular
Pran Chaitanya Prabhu is beautiful, very touching. Okay, anybody else? What touches you about the festival? Please take opportunity.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Shobha Malliyer Prabhu.
Hare Krishna
Prabhu.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Narsimha Jayanti ki jai. Prabhu, the heart touched is when Brahma request, though all the demigods and Lord Shiva, Brahma and everyone are there, but still they don't have the dare to go near the Lord Narsimha. But when Brahma asked, request him, you please go and garland Narsimha Swamiji. That touches my heart, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes, anybody else like to say something? Hare Jagdish, hi, hi.
Hare
Boliye.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hey, my voice was clear today in the class?
Yes,
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 Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
yes,
Your voice
Prabhuji.
is clear.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes,
Prabhuji, Prabhuji, Narsimha Dev took care of Prahlad ji, and then it gives us lot of confidence that if we are in trouble, we can at least hope that Narsimha ji will have his hand around us. That is a big, big faith, Prabhuji.
Yes. In fact, it happened in Bombay. The property somebody was doing, he had taken the money, was still not giving property. Because the American students were a little careless. Some documents were not signed. And he was taking advantage, saying, all money is also mine, property is also mine, you get out. So Prabhupada became very hurt because, they were being cheated outright. So Prabhupada said, I want to meet him. And Prabhupada went to meet him. There was an argument, and Prabhupada banged him nicely. Beshram aadmi paisa leke aisa karta. And you know what happened in the night? He died. He had a heart attack and he died. And next day, devotees asked Prabhupada, what did you do? I prayed to Narsimha Deva. So like that. Yes. Yes, Sureshwara Priya Mataji, you say that.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Sadar Pranam to you. I just want to tell you, not God is so merciful. Even though he was in a very furious form, when Prahlad Maharaj requested for forgiveness for his father, he said, not only your father, but the rest of 21 generations, earlier generations who passed away, also will be liberated. What else we can expect from such a merciful Lord? Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Chalo, now,
Prabhuji, I want to say something, Prabhuji.
yes.
Prabhuji, I want your blessings, Prabhuji. At this moment, my daughter-in-law is undergoing labor. She is due to deliver any moment, Prabhuji. I seek your blessings. Seek your blessings, Prabhuji.
Everybody can pray for Mataji. She's a devotee. Anna, take it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram.
Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank
ठीक
you,
है.
Prabhuji.
So let us also take opportunity to pray for Guru Maharaj. He is
Yes, Prabhuji.
like a
Hare
freak.
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Just 2 days ago, just 2 days ago, or 2, 3, 4 days ago, he asked about a project, and I told, I'm coming to Mangalore for opening.
Hare Bol.
He was just discharged from the hospital. Somebody met him. They informed, now Minister, I'm coming for the inauguration. And why he has not sent the photographs? Latest status. So we immediately said. So let us pray for his health also. Okay, Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Dhamma
Hare
pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji,
So
sadhu.
much.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna
you.
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna
Hare
Ji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Jai.